So now this video is gonna be monumental. This will be the last video that I will ever have Zosh's K24 Integra ever. Well, maybe this year or this month, or who knows. This is it for now.
And now you're watching If a Dog Chews Shoes, What Shoes Would He Choose channel of YouTube. Welcome to BodeVision.
Hey, so what is up and welcome. Thank you so much for joining me on another video. So right now we are at the very end. We are at the finish line. Well, nearly there. We can see it just ahead of us. So I just got to continue to put the car back together. As you can see, got this all good. Bumper secured. I painted those little areas black because I didn't like how they looked. So those look really good now. Got the door panels back in there. This trim on right there. Everything's looking good. Mirrors on, those look good. And what I still got to do obviously is put the bumpers back on. I got to get this wing put on. I just got to do a couple more things, and also that I'm just gonna tack that out for him. He got a different exhaust. He's not gonna be running this exhaust any longer, but for him to get home, I'm just gonna tack that up for him so he'll be all right. And then we're gonna put he's gonna put the rear diffuser back on it another time. Now, whenever I'm coming to the end of a project, one thing that I always look forward to is getting rid of the car. And not because I'm tired of working on it, because I feel like my shop just gets in complete disarray, and I love it when I can just get everything out of here, completely clean everything, and reset. So I'll do that soon enough. So this is the first time seeing the car with the wheels back on it, sitting all completely on the ground, holding its own weight. It's really cool to see that. I'm nearly done. I don't have much more to go at all, besides, you know, you can see taillights still gotta go on, but I'll do that in a minute. And then after I get those taillights on, I'm gonna wanna pull the car out in the sun, so that way I can see this color on the actual body. The body and the whole car hasn't moved since it's been painted, so hopefully it'll still start up, get the taillights pulled on, and then we'll take it outside. Alrighty, so just a couple more things knocked out. And now one thing about this car that's unusual or different compared to most cars that I'm working on is there's like a lot of different things on this car. For example, the wing is different. I'm not used to messing with that. Side skirts are different. The fender cutouts are different, and as I'm over here by myself, it's kind of challenging with the wing, for example, to put it on by myself, but it's also kind of interesting and fun in a way for me to try to figure out how exactly I'm gonna go ahead and execute that without anybody else holding anything. It's kind of just, it keeps it interesting for me over here. So I got that on, everything's looking good over there. Let me bring you around over this way, and then you can see I got that trim on up top. So I always like to remove that because I think it just makes it look so much better to have paint all the way under there than have that trim come on up top. And it's looking good. Everything is basically about done. I still want to tack up the exhaust. It's looking a little crazy outside, like it might storm in a little bit. So I'm going to want to go ahead and move the cars now. I'm going to get that Integra pulled out, Pepto out of the way, the Hellcat Swap Miata out of that side, and we're going to do a little bit of musical chairs right now. and actually it's the following day, right? Sorry, the mic was a little crooked. So actually it's the following day right now, and yesterday when I got in the car to move it, it wouldn't start. I think the battery's just dead because it hasn't started in quite a while. I went to hit it and it started just and nothing. So I just got to let it charge up a little bit, and that's no big deal whatsoever, and that's not unexpected for a car sitting for about 3 weeks without starting. So the next thing I want to do now, as you can see, this is looking pretty good, but it is just so dirty, so dusty everywhere, and that's just what happens. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and detail the interior, get rid of some of this stuff. I got the seat pulled out so that way I can vacuum everything, and I want to make sure the car looks as good as possible when I give it back to Zosh, because we got the outside looking right, but if he gets into a dirty, dusty car, he's not gonna feel good, and if the car is nice and clean, he's gonna feel really good about the paint job. So it just all goes towards the greater experience of working with me. I always want to make sure the car is nice and clean, and I want to make sure the customer or whoever cars I'm painting has the greatest experience possible, or the greatest experience that I can possibly give them. Speaking of experience, right now it's raining. I don't really like working too much in the rain, but at least it's not that hot. It should hopefully pass. And also check this out. Got the BodeVision shirt, BodeVision hat. The BodeVision hat right now is actually in the merch store. I got stickers coming. I'll show you guys that a little bit later in the video, and those might be in the merch store as well. Shirts will definitely be on the way. Those aren't there now. These are just some rough designs that kind of came out, so shirts will be there soon. Hats are there now. Stickers, don't know. Either way, okay, let's get to work. I'm gonna get this cleaned up, do a little time lapse, and then we'll go from there. So that's looking really good, and I actually got the car. I let the battery charge for a little while with the little charger over there, and everything is looking really good. I mean, as you can tell, it's looking good. So all I got to do now is make sure it's completely ready for Zosh when he gets here to pick it up. One thing that I got to address, this exhaust. I'm just gonna go ahead and tack that back together because, like I said, Zosh got another muffler, but I just gotta do something so he can get home. I'm not gonna do anything about worrying about making sure it's sealed or anything like that. I'm just gonna make sure it's up there and he's not gonna have any issues driving home with that exhaust. And then as soon as he gets there, that exhaust will be no longer, or that muffler will be no longer. Alright, so the exhaust has been since welded up, and since I did that clip, it's actually 2 hours later now. What I went ahead and I did, and I didn't film any of it because it's just kind of repetitive and it's not too interested. I went ahead and I waxed the entire car. I don't know if it looks any more shiny, but it's feeling really good, looking really good. Waxed the wing, waxed everything. The entire car is waxed. So now it's going to be nice and protected, and now there's only one thing left to do. I see somewhere on the back window, I'm thinking right about in that area is going to be perfect for one of the BodeVision retro decals. Here we go. I got a couple different colors. These are the big ones. This is the small one, so I have the red. This is kind of like a teal color. And then coming over here on the back of Betty White, I'll show you the white one. Now all these colors are going to be listed on the website, everything that I have available as well as prices. I hope to make them very affordable for you. So that's the white one. And then I don't know if you saw in a couple videos back, I actually have the gold one on Project Pepto, and it's just this same exact design. So that's kind of what I've been going with. So I'm going to go ahead and stick that on the back of the Integra, and then I want to actually pull it out. Hopefully it'll start up this time, and then we'll kind of wrap this thing up. So if you're interested in getting this same exact decal, the same one that's on Betty White, the same one on Project Pepto, Crustina, I also got one on the Ranchero. I'm also gonna put one on the Hellcat Swap Miata. If you want the same exact thing that's on every single one of those cars, the link's gonna be down in the description below, so go ahead and check those out. I know I said a little bit ago, I don't know if it's gonna be there, but I'm gonna go ahead and make sure it's there before I post this video to make sure you have an opportunity to get one of these. Alrighty, a couple little air bubbles, but that'll work itself out. So I think that fits perfectly. Looking really good. The whole entire car is looking really good, and also, like I was saying a second ago, I got the gold one over there. That one's like a chrome gold, so that one's really reflective. And I don't know exactly how I'm gonna break down the colors because I only have a set number of colors for each one. And if I'm out of stock of that specific color, maybe I'll have to send you an email and saying, look, I don't have any of these, but would you like this color? I don't know, we'll see. That'll all be there. So enough talking about the stickers. If you want one, now is your opportunity to go get one. So now I'm gonna pull the car out and we'll check it out outside. Even though it's not too sunny out, we'll still check it out. It'll look good. So it turns out the battery was, it turns out the battery was just about dead again, so it didn't really want to start. So I'm just gonna go ahead and leave it on as we're wrapping this up. But I mean, man, look at this thing, dude. I really wish it was sunny out because it could show you the depth of this color a lot more, but it's all good. It looks kind of cool right now with the clouds in the background, how the car looks. It looks pretty cool, pretty badass. Now Percy, Zosh, he's not gonna be able to make it today, and he might not even be able to make it until the beginning of next week, and I don't wanna just not upload because the car is done. I wanna get working on the Hellcat Swap Miata, so when Zosh comes to pick up the car, I'll show you guys that, or you're gonna see that in his video. But as of right now, this is the last official video. Makes me kind of sad, but not really. This is the last official video for right now of Crustina. Now when it comes to me finishing up a car, I kind of get exhausted near the end, so I can't say I'm not kind of relieved to just be done. It's been a long month. I'm extremely happy with how it came out. Probably my most favorite feature about the car is the shaved side moldings. It's looking so good. I definitely think that was the way to go. Cut bumper, whether you're a fan of it or not, it looks good, and he also has that other bumper. So I guess that's gonna be it. If you wanna get one of those stickers, the link's gonna be down below. If you had any other questions about anything that I did not cover, make sure you leave that in the comment section down below. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like this video, comment, subscribe, do all the stuff. You know what it is, YouTube. Check out the merch. For the last time with Crustina, I'm out.